There's been a whole lot of headlines about the Epstein files, but if you had no idea about the case or about Jeffrey Epstein, we've got you covered. Jeffrey Epstein was an American financier and convicted sex offender who became infamous for his involvement in a large-scale sex trafficking ring involving underage girls. His case drew international attention due to the powerful and influential people he was associated with, including politicians, business leaders, and celebrities. He claimed to manage money for billionaires, though the true nature and scope of his wealth and clients were rather murky and secretive. It was in 2008 that Epstein first pleaded guilty in Florida to soliciting a minor for prostitution. He had then served 13 months in a controversial plea deal that allowed him even work release and shielded many of his associates from prosecution. That deal then was widely criticized as being overly lenient. But then in 2019, over 10 years later, Epstein was arrested again by federal prosecutors in New York on charges of sex trafficking of minors. He was held in jail awaiting trial when he was found dead in his cell in August 2019. Now, this was officially ruled as suicide, though his death sparked widespread speculation and, of course, a whole lot of conspiracy theories. Epstein had connections to numerous high-profile individuals, including, of course, British Royal Prince Andrew, former US President Bill Clinton, and several others. But the reason it's making headlines today is because of allegations of his association with US President Donald Trump. They were known to be good friends. Enter the Epstein files. Documents like court filings from lawsuits from alleged victims against Epstein and his associates, records from Epstein's private jet, sometimes called the Lolita Express, which document flights taken by various people to his properties in New York, in Florida, New Mexico, Paris, and even a private island that he owned in the US Virgin Islands. The FBI has collected substantial evidence from Epstein's properties, computers, photos, documents. A lot of this remains sealed or classified. So there's been a demand across America to release all the Epstein files so that his accomplices or aides can also be named publicly. A first tranche of documents were released in February 2025, but it was heavily criticized because these documents were either redacted or already public documents. Thousands more pages remain unreleased, some requested but not yet disclosed. But let's focus here on Donald Trump. What's the allegation against him? The reason Trump is under fire is because during his 2024 MAGA campaign, Make America Great Again campaign, he had promised that all Epstein files will be released. And now that he hasn't done it, his own vote bank is targeting him for failing to fulfill that promise. Secondly, was a damning Wall Street Journal report that published details of a leaked typewritten birthday message allegedly from Trump to Epstein, referencing shared secrets with a rather suggestive nude silhouette sketch. Trump has denied writing it. He's filed a $10 billion libel suit against the Journal and against Rupert Murdoch.
He's dead for a long time. He was never a big factor in terms of life. I don't understand what the interest or what the fascination is. It's pretty boring stuff. It's sordid, but it's boring. And I don't understand why it keeps going. I think really only pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going.
For Trump, the Epstein files has turned into his biggest weakness, and it remains to be seen whether he will fulfill his promise of disclosing all files related to Jeffrey Epstein.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.